YTBC, what's the deal? Now, this is just a video response. I was listening to my man, 78SportsTV. He left a video probably like an hour ago. He was talking about Manny Pacquiao hasn't announced a upcoming fight, which I'm very disappointed in. So I'm glad 78 spoke on it. Pacquiao somewhere in Jerusalem, he's in a cave. I don't know, reeking diamonds or some shit, or oil. I don't know what he's doing, praying to the Lord, whatever he's doing. But 78 posed he was talking about he wants to see Crawford versus Pacquiao. He will want to see it at 140. And 78 said because he wants to see Crawford at 140 at his best. He don't want to see him, moving up and be at his worst. And we see a Crawford that's not, used to 147, so on and so forth. So I understand that. I get that. I also want to see Crawford at 140. I want to see him clean up 140, to be honest with you. Amon and Broner and Postol. So I want to see him at 140. But I do want to see the Crawford and Pacquiao crossroads fight. It's a top rank thing. I mean, Bob Arum is running out of options on fights to make, although Crawford and Bradley would be a great fight. But let me get to the point where, and usually, let me just say this, man. Let me just preface my comments by saying this. Usually, I'm on accord with 78 pertaining to just, our thought process about boxers and boxing. But this is one of the instances where I'm a disagree slightly, because if we say we don't want to see Crawford above 140, because if he won't be at his best, then Pacquiao won't be at his best fighting at 140, because he's been so accustomed to fighting at 147 or, weighing in at 144 or 145. But he hasn't fought below 140 or weighed in below 140. He weighed in at 138 in 2009 when he fought Ricky Hatton. That was 12 fights ago. So the question I'm asking to 78 and to everybody that's watching is, if Crawford fights Pacquiao, where should they fight at? If we use the logic that, hey, I don't want to see Crawford above 140 because he might not be at his best, but then I don't want him to get in there with some Manny Pacquiao that hasn't been at this weight or weighed in close to this weight, in 6 years, 12 fights ago. So where do you think they should meet? Should it be like a little catch weight, like 142? See, now catch weights in this situation, as long as it's not for no title or nobody's claiming to be the best fighter of all time, I don't care about a catch weight in this situation. But when you look at it, though, it looks like Crawford, I said this 2 years ago when he fought Prescott. When I watched the Prescott fight, I said in my video, Crawford's going to be at 147 sooner or later. And people in the comment were saying I'm tripping or they want to see more, and that's fine. I mean, it was just a guesstimation, you know what I mean? But should the fight be at 140? And I would give Pacquiao a lot of credit if he just said, fuck it, I'm going to go to 140. I'm going to weigh in at 140. It's going to be a 140 fight, and I'm going to beat Crawford. I'll definitely give him a lot of credit. And you look at it, you would think a guy that's 5'5", Manny Pacquiao's height, started at, what, 108 or something, whatever Pacquiao started at. You would think it shouldn't be a problem for him to get down to 140, being he's not a big guy anyways. I thought he was packing on as much as he could to even make 147. So I understand that point of it, that, hey, maybe Pacquiao can go to 140. But being 36, the twilight of his career, I don't think we should just be sure that he can make 147 easy and comfortably. Because with these fighters, man, they lie a lot. These fucking, they lie. Man, they say shit like, oh, I walk around at, 154. I'll walk around at 147, so I ain't even got to cut weight. And then the motherfuckers get popped for diuretics and IV usages or claims or allegations. And it's just like, but dude, you just told me you walk around at the weight class. These dudes lie, man, so. But I'm just asking a question, though. Should Crawford and Pacquiao, should it be at 140 or should it be at 147? Or is this a rare case where, hey, a catch weight makes sense? Because to me, I think that Crawford is going to be at 147. This is just my guess, but I've been saying this for the last going on 3 years now. So to me, I don't think a catch weight would be all that bad. But or do you think, hey man, Pacquiao is small as hell, he's 5'5", he can make 140? What do y'all think about this, man? And also let me comment on Amir Khan quickly. I think Amir Khan is a very, very talented fighter. He's very talented, man. He has good hand speed. He has good footwork. He has good power. He has a nice jab when he uses it. He's a very talented fighter, but some of the things he says and some of his actions, they just confuse me as a fight fan. And I know some of you hardcore Amir Khan fans, you know, you understand him better than other fans, and that's fine. Maybe I don't want to understand him that well, but why is he asking for for Danny Garcia rematch again? Why? Why isn't he? This dude knocked you the fuck out, man, and you just still acting like that didn't even exist. Like, sweep that under the rug. That dude retired. Dude, you should be clamoring for a rematch against Garcia. And look, before y'all say something about money, I don't care. I don't care. Please don't even bring that up to me. I don't care about the money, man. You should be clamoring for a fight against Garcia, who knocked you the fuck out. Even when Crawford was fighting, when Crawford fought Prescott, I forgot which undercard that was on. Was it Alvarado Rios? I forgot who undercard Crawford and Prescott was on. But even during that fight, I was like, damn, they testing the young kid Crawford against Prescott. And I think they threw Crawford in their last minute with Prescott, threw him on HBO. Like, here's time slot on HBO. You fighting Prescott? Show us something, nigga. Like, they just threw him out there to the wolves, so to speak. And even around this time, Khan wasn't asking to even fight Prescott. People saying, why should he fight Prescott? He's washed up, this, that, and the third. It's like, well, yeah, dude, I was saying fight Prescott 2, 3, 4 years ago. I don't want him to fight him now, but guess who is still around that whooped your ass? Danny Garcia. And they saying Garcia's fighting Guerrero, which a fight doesn't make sense to me. I don't see why Garcia's fighting Guerrero, but oh well. But Khan should be begging for a Garcia fight. And if you are the B side or whatever, so what? He whipped your ass the first time, dude. Just to clear, you know what I mean? Just to clear that up a little bit, you know, take a mental shower, man. Just to, you know, make yourself feel clean. Don't you want to feel clean? Or you just like that Garcia whipped your ass and he's campaigning around or at the same weight class as you and you just act like it doesn't matter. But for some reason, Pacquiao and Mayweather are ducking you. Now, I will give you, you know, Mayweather did come out with that poll initially. Who should he fight, Conor or Maidana? You won the poll. They gave the fight to Maidana, although you have a victory over him. Okay, I understand that. I understand that. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to correlate your name with Pacquiao and Mayweather and the word ducking. But yet you won't go back and fight motherfuckers that whooped your ass. But these great all-time fighters, no matter what you think of them, fans, they're great all-time fighters. And this dude Khan is trying to attach his name to those guys and attach the word ducking. Khan, you're full of shit, man. You should be trying to fight Brook. Now, we've already went over this. Brook and Khan would be a major fight for a strap over in the UK. We know this. Why haven't you fought that fight? The Garcia rematch, or I wouldn't mind seeing Bradley, because I was commenting with somebody and we were talking about Khan and Bradley, and people think that they could fight. Some people actually thought Bradley ducked Khan. I always looked at it like around that time, Bradley had fought Devin Alexander, and a lot of people in the YTBC, including myself, we thought that Bradley and Alexander was the better fight at that point in time. Then after the fight, Khan wanted Bradley. Then I guess Bob Arum had his own ideas with Bradley moving up to 147 and fighting Pacquiao, so on and so forth. Khan just has to realize he's not as big of a star as he thinks he is. And I want Pacquiao and Mayweather to just retire. Not because I don't like the fighters, because all these welterweights, they want to put their fucking careers on hold. And, oh man, it's like they want those two fights so bad, which they should, but they don't want to work for it. And as soon as Mayweather announced his retirement and we didn't hear from Pacquiao, Thurman and Porter was made. Or they're subject to fight, but I don't know when, but at least they're in negotiations. That fight was made. It seemed like shit started to get start to come together once these guys retire, because all these welterweights, man, they're waiting on Mayweather and Pacquiao. Mayweather says he retired. I hope he stays retired. The fan of me would like to see him fight, but I hope he stays retired, because if he comes back, then motherfuckers are going to put their careers on hold, and they're going to want to fight easy tune-up type fights. And, you know, I don't know, man. But what do y'all think, though? Should Crawford and Pacquiao, should it be at 140? Should it be at 147? Or should it be at a catchweight? YTBC, I'm out.